Hi, everyone. Welcome back. It is Thursday. It is the 9th, and it is a cooler day out there after possibly a late night for many of you, like myself, staying up into the wee hours of the morning around 2 or so when those showers and storms rolled through. Intense at times, but not enough to cause any serious or even any minor damage that I'm aware of. So we're glad to report that. But some good showers, storms, lightning rolling through, wind as well, howling very early this morning. And then leaving us after that cold front with some cooler air. We'll talk about your trend and updated forecast in just a few moments. Local and state updates COVID-19 wise in a few moments as well locally. We will wrap up tomorrow this week of programming by sitting down with the governor, with the mayor and the judge, while getting an update from the governor as well. But we'll have a local wrap up for the week tomorrow. Tonight, I did just a few moments ago get off the phone with McGoffin Public Health Director, Sagersville Mayor Pete Shepard, who confirms that we are still averaging about 2 to 3 tests a day by local healthcare providers here in McGoffin County. But as of last report from the Kentucky Department of Health just a moment ago, all tests have come back negative still for McGoffin County. I hope we can keep announcing that. I suspect that our luck will run out perhaps sooner than later in that regards. Fingers crossed that they don't. But we are all, of course, expecting that to happen with a positive test in all of Kentucky's counties at some point. While other Kentucky counties did see their first cases confirmed today, Pike County saw an additional 2 cases confirmed today, bringing, I believe, their total to 3, possibly another to be announced in Pike County, as officials there confirming at least 1 case coming out of ARH in the Tug Valley facility at South Williamson. Patient there treated at the hospital and doing well, while another Eastern Kentucky county, as well as a local business and area business, both confirming a new case out of Knott County. The Knott County Health Department and Public Health Director Scott Lockhart announcing, as is Appalachian Wireless earlier today, that a 39-year-old woman in Hindman of Knott County is at home and being monitored after testing positive for COVID-19.
This is Scott Lockhart, Public Health Director with Kentucky River District Health Department. Coming before you today to announce our first positive case of COVID-19 in Knott County, Kentucky, here in Hindman. This individual is a 39-year-old female, and we're very happy to report she is doing well. She is at home, not requiring hospitalization. This makes our 6th case in the Kentucky River District. We continue to have 3 in Perry County, 1 in Letcher, 1 in Leslie, and now this new case in Knott County.
And given the fact that this individual worked in a public setting, Lockhart, as well as this individual's employer, Appalachian Wireless, both identified that individual by age, gender, and place of employment in an effort to reach anyone who may have come in contact with them. The infected is said to be a 39-year-old woman who worked in the Hindman Appalachian Wireless store. The telephone carrier and the health department saying that out of concerns of possible exposure, anyone who may have visited the store from March the 24th through April the 3rd should self-isolate and monitor their condition, as they may have been exposed. Also saying that the general risk to the public is considered low, and that more often than not it takes prolonged exposure to someone who is symptomatic to contract COVID-19. With Appalachian Wireless saying they have closed their Hindman store temporarily for thorough cleaning per CDC guidelines, and that employee is feeling relatively well and is self-quarantining at home. Now, as it stands, we still have, as far as Eastern Kentucky counties, surrounding counties more or less to the viewing area, we have counties reporting thus far of Martin, Johnson, Lawrence, Letcher, and Breathitt, all with 1. Pike County now with 3. The Morgan County case, which was confirmed by the Morgan County Health Department days ago, is still not showing up on state numbers or maps or by the governor's count. And we are closely watching that and trying to find out as to whether or not if it was someone who was not from Morgan County but tested there, or just a lack of or slow confirmation process. I am making phone calls and trying to get some confirmation on that. That's all I can tell you at that time. We'll be right back. Hey everyone, you have to check out our pet of the week. This is Christine, and Christine is a wonderful little girl who's looking for a forever home of her very own. So you might want to consider making her a part of your family today. Right now is a great time to get your new furry family member acclimated to its new home, and cats and dogs make the best friends in the world with unconditional love for everyone. So if you're looking for a new best friend, Christine might just be the one. The adoption fee is only $50, and that includes spay, rabies, dewormer, and flea treatment at the Johnson County Animal Shelter. Our Pet of the Week, sponsored by Dr. Tom Abel of Able Eyes in Lexington, who wants to remind us all to stay safe, stay home, and his office will be back open before you know it. A message from the Fraser's Prater Drug Store and Seasonal Shop families. Prater Drug wants you to know that you can now call, use Facebook, or use our Refill RX app to get your prescriptions refilled. And the drugstore also has designated curbside pickup parking in front of and behind the store. Simply call 349-3135. And at the Seasonal Shop, they're still posting new arrivals and taking orders with free shipping on most everything anywhere in the entire United States. And they're offering scheduled curbside pickup. Just message them on Facebook, Instagram, or email at seasonalshop@yahoo.com. Fraser's Prater Drug Store and the Seasonal Shop says let's all do what we can to help and protect our neighbors and loved ones. Come to Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville and get your prescriptions filled, your over-the-counter medications, and immune system boosters, all from the safety and comfort of your own vehicle, either in their drive-thru or with their new curbside service. You can also call ahead or just download the MyGNP app, that's Good Neighbor Pharmacy, and refill and manage your prescriptions right from your device, helping you and yours stay healthy and safe. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400. Getting the best deal on the best tires with the best service has never been easier. Just log on to ConleyTire.net, check out the latest rebates, sales, and promotions, pick out the tires you want, and email, call, or come by for huge savings from the family who's been proudly serving the area for over 32 years. Conley Tire in Staffordsville, 297-2424.
With the power to bring us together even when we're far apart, we keep families connected. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
If your spring projects include gravel, rock, sand, or drainage pipe, your dollar will go farther at Tomahawk Feed and Farm Supply here in Sagersville. It's always in stock and ready for pickup and delivery. And now there's 2 locations for all of your feed and farm needs. Tomahawk has the region's largest inventory and lowest prices on all pet and livestock feed, gates, fencing, and everything your farm needs. In Sagersville off 114 at Red Light number 4, and in West Liberty on Liberty Road behind the Ford store. Tomahawk Feed and Farm Supply. Nationwide, a few numbers for you. The Department of Labor today says that 6.6 million Americans filed for unemployment just last week. That means 16.8 million people have done so in the past 3 weeks alone. Meanwhile, stocks were on the uptick today. Wall Street showing a little sign of improvement after the Fed, the Federal Reserve, announced its latest effort to try to bolster the economy. They are doing so, taking actions to provide up to another $2.3 trillion in loans to households, to local government as well, and businesses, both small and larger businesses, as they try to shore up the economy. and that, of course, is with a total now of 16.8 million filing unemployment. We will also be talking down, possibly as soon as tomorrow, trying to get some real numbers and a timeline for you in regards to those unemployment checks and figures, stimulus checks, and, of course, those loans and grants through the federal government, as we're still waiting a further update. Nothing new on that front to report to you tonight. I can report to you tonight about one nice welcome site at a local place of residence here in Sagersville and Magoffin County, and I'm actually going to do that right after just a couple of brief messages. All Pro understands that we are all just trying to make it through these most difficult of times, and they want you to know that they're here to help with any repairs or projects that you need done. Big or small, doesn't matter. They've got 0% financing for 18 months and long-term financing if you need it. If you need anything from a new gutter to a new house or a new garage, call All Pro Gutter Works and Construction, 349-9999. There is never a good time for a breakdown. They will happen, and your car at some point is going to need some repairs and maintenance. And Black Smoke Performance is open and here with professional, fast, safe service. And just in time for warm weather, they now have certified full air conditioning, diagnostics, and repair to keep you cool in whatever you drive. Black Smoke Performance, 349-8785. Next, we don't know who was arrested or if anyone has been actually taken into custody at this time, but the Johnson County Sheriff's Department is reporting a significant drug seizure last night in the Hager Hill area. Thousands of dollars in cash and another major confiscation of crystal methamphetamine. What is being reported is a large cache of drugs and cash, and a weapon and a significant amount of paraphernalia, all seized from that residence. The sheriff saying that they acted on some tips that they had received, and they, along with Operation Unite, went to a residence in the Hager Hill area, executed a search warrant, and they found what appears to be about a half pound of methamphetamine and about $12,000 in cash, a legal firearm, drug paraphernalia. While the investigation continues, they say that any and all drug tips can always be forwarded to Operation Unite or the Johnson County Sheriff's Department, and you can and will remain anonymous as a result. As for this particular investigation, again, no word on any arrest, but it is under investigation by both departments. You know, more and more we see, as positive cases and deaths creep closer and closer to home, people looking for ways to show their support and love for their neighbors. Neighbors that are known to them or not. It doesn't matter when you're in a crisis and you live here in this wonderful community and country. The folks who live at Pine Point Apartments have come up with a rather simple way, but an effective way to try to lift some spirits as they hunker down and stay safe at home. Their manager, Rachel Gullett, who's been their manager for 21 years now, says it's really nice to see.
Our residents are doing a great job on social distancing, and people of the community can just drive by and read the words from our windows if they need a little encouragement or just a little bit bored and want to see something that's kind of maybe inspiring.
Tell me how it compares up there right now as far as like when you walk outside on a nice day to what it normally is like. How are they responding?
It's very quiet. Tenants are staying in. They're going by the guidelines. You know, they're keeping that social distancing. They're not out sitting on their porches and, you know, visiting their neighbors. I mean, it's actually quiet here. I can really recommend that my tenants, what they're doing, it's great.
And while it's just some simple words or phrases in black and white, it's going a long way to helping inspire or uplift some spirits with a kind and caring gesture.
Well, it's just some words for maybe some hope, some words for some inspiration, you know, to let people know that, you know, we're going to get through this together as a town and as a community.
And I guess they kind of feel, even though they're obviously part of the community, but that's all kind of, they're part of their own family up here too, aren't they?
Yes, everyone here, you know, if one is sick, they'll help out. If one needs an errand run, the other tenant will go run and do that errand for them. Yes, they're very helpful with each other here.
Rachel says the signs have been up about 3 weeks now, and that everyone who lives there really enjoys doing it, and that they're in every window. And that while the home office is doing everything they can to keep their residents and tenants safe, those who live there as well are setting a perfect example of social distancing the right way. Before the governor's update, a few details from the CDC, who says that, at the beginning of March, we had a mere few dozen cases confirmed of COVID-19 in the United States, and by the end of March, hundreds of thousands confirmed. And in one study of not the entire group or allotment of people affected, but in a significant study of a multi-state region, including New York, out of those that they tested or took into the study, 90% of the about 1,482 that were hospitalized, included in the study, had one or more underlying medical conditions. This study saying 90% with underlying medical conditions that had been hospitalized. Older people infected with the virus were also more likely to be hospitalized. Men more likely to endure severe cases than women, and black people hospitalized at higher rates compared to whites. The study also determined, per the Associated Press, that hospitalization rates for COVID-19 has been significantly higher than for recent outbreaks of the flu. They've also, that being the CDC, announced new guidelines outlining how employees who are considered essential by their employers but who have been exposed to people infected by the virus can go back to work. Those guidelines apply to workers who do not feel sick, of course, and who are able to follow certain precautions, take their temperature before they go to work every day, wear a face mask, and social distance while on the job. All musts. They say overall 4.6 people per 100,000 have been hospitalized in the area they studied, 13.8 per 100,000 for people 65 and older. You compare that to the flu, 0.1 per 100,000 for the younger ages, and about 5% on the high end per 100,000 for anyone over 85. That's 17% when you talk about COVID-19. Well, we were approaching the 1,500 mark. Sure to see it today if we saw another day like yesterday in Kentucky. Here's Governor Beshear.
Today's update is that we have 134 new cases of the coronavirus in Kentucky. Now, with yesterday's numbers and things that came through the weekend, we did have a number of either duplicates or folks that are in other states but were tested here. And so our total number of cases that we can confirm in Kentucky right now are 1,452. That means there were either 28 duplicates or ones that we could not, or that the lab may send in a little information, but it's not the same information as we get from the health department. So 1,452. We have a system that is down today, so I'm not going to be able to provide a racial breakdown, but we will have that again tomorrow. We believe it is very similar and unchanged as of yesterday. We can confirm that there have been 2,170 tests that have been administered, and we believe that number is now pretty close to accurate. Hospitalization, 426 we can confirm have ever been in the hospital, with 228 currently in the hospital. The ICU has had 166 people ever during this outbreak, 105 people currently in the ICUs. And let's think about those folks. That's an intensive care unit. Doesn't mean everybody's on a respirator, but it means that they need intensive care. So let's think about those 105 people, and let's be grateful and thankful for those that are helping them and all those healthcare professionals and National Public Health Week that are doing such a good job. And we can confirm at least 395 Kentuckians have recovered from the coronavirus.
Of those 134 new cases, the majority, and almost half, came from Jefferson County alone at 62, 33 in Fayette, 12 in Hopkins County. Several other counties also reporting small numbers. The Knott County case that I reported to you earlier also among the cases confirmed by the governor today. He also sadly confirmed the loss of another 6 Kentuckians as a result, all from Jefferson and Hopkins County. The 2 Hopkins County deaths which were reported, he said, also directly linked to a church gathering, a revival, which he has mentioned and has been mentioned in headlines on numerous occasions that took place against his advice and state public health recommendations some days or weeks ago. That he's also made a note of in other remarks, which resulted that one revival in Hopkins County in 54 confirmed cases of COVID-19, and with tonight's death, by my math, I believe a total of 8 deaths thus far as a result of that one mass gathering. And with that, and with the assistance of spiritual leaders from all over Kentucky, from all denominations, he asked that everyone please, in lieu of the holiday weekend upon us, please worship at home or in some sort of a non-in-person setting, as the, once again, holiday is going to be celebrated per your faith, hopefully just in a proper and social distancing manner. A couple of other items of business real quickly. The Natural Bridge and Cumberland Falls state parks are now closed indefinitely as a result of trying to prevent the spread. There was also an executive order on workers' compensation which has been issued in regards to temporary total disability payments to more workers. First responders, EMS, healthcare, those who may have just gotten a percentage of workers' compensation now get full disability benefits if they have to be quarantined. He also said that Kentucky is averaging about 14,000 new unemployment claims each day. Also, an update on some of those payments being out. They have started making payments to those who filed since March the 6th. Those payments started going out late last week. The governor also says that the state of Kentucky has received the federal payment of the $600 per week, the additional $600 per week for unemployment. That will start to be paid immediately in separate payments and automatic payments, but to anyone who has been paid since March the 29th, unemployment as a result. That's all I have for his update at this hour. We still have more to go for the show. Stay tuned. Your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe wants to remind you that you can call ahead, prepay, or drive through, and rest assured that we are taking every precaution possible to keep our customers and our employees healthy, happy, and fed. And thank you for your patience and your patronage during these most difficult times. And to help make them a little easier, we're offering $5 off our 16-piece family pack and 20-piece family pack meal deals. That's 16 or 20 pieces of chicken any way you like it, and all the sides to feed all the family, all $5 off. All you need is the coupon out of this week's edition of the Sagersville Independent, and they're giving away free issues of the Sagersville Independent with every purchase. It's that simple. Only at your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe. Car accidents don't stop. Accidents at work don't stop. Disability and SSI cases don't stop. Your legal needs and concerns don't stop for the coronavirus, and neither does McFarland and Tinker. They are open, able to schedule appointments per CDC guidelines, and always available for telephone and video conferences. Please, be safe, be smart, stay home, and don't let your legal needs fall victim to the pandemic. Call McFarland and Tinker and let them take care of them for you. Times have changed, now and suddenly more than ever. Our lobbies might be closed, but the Sagersville National Bank wants to remind our customers that we're still here, we're still working to provide our community with as many services as possible. During this time especially, we encourage all of our customers to take advantage of all the options we offer to manage your accounts from the convenience of your home. 24-hour internet banking and bill pay, 24-hour telephone banking, remote deposit, automatic loan payments, and wire transfers are also still available to our customers. And we're still here during our normal hours. Mondays through Fridays, the main drive-thru is open from 8 until 3, and the branch drive-thru is open from 8 until 5. And the branch drive-thru is also open on weekends, Saturdays 8 until noon, with ATMs available 24/7 at both locations. Magoffin County Heating, Cooling, and Refrigeration with professional, licensed, and certified commercial and residential service technicians that can maintain and repair all manufacturers with new and old installation and financing available. serving Magoffin, Morgan, Lawrence, Martin, Johnson, Floyd, and Breathitt counties. Magoffin County Heating, Cooling, and Refrigeration, 349-1058 or 225-6779. Creekside Stitching and Feed is the place to go for all of your custom embroidery needs. Shirts, caps, jackets, and more. And they've got the best prices on value-packed dog food, blue ribbon beef mix, kickin' chicken, and shell and cracked corn. And premium quality gates, hay rings, and bunk feeders, plus metal carports and garages as low as $1,400 installed. For all of your embroidery, feed, and farm supplies, Creekside Stitching and Feed. 1 mile up Bear Branch off of Route 30. I'll leave you with your Licking Valley RACC outlook, which doesn't look like what we saw last night. Showers and storms are gone, at least for now. We've got some more returning, and we've got cooler temperatures sticking around pretty much through this time next week. With that said, a low of around 33 degrees tonight, following what has been a sunny Thursday afternoon. We'll have about a 50% chance of showers. Now, that is mainly after 11 o'clock tonight. Clouds will be on the increase as well. And we'll see winds out of the northwest anywhere from 7 to 10 to 23 miles per hour throughout the rest of the evening. Maybe a tenth of an inch of rain if we do see any. Not a big rain maker, but a 50% chance of showers, like I said, after 11 tonight. And that will be gone tomorrow. For your Friday, mostly sunny, 54. Cooler again tomorrow, but with sunshine and winds out of the northwest again. Still brisk at times, 7 to 10 miles per hour on average, up to 23 mile per hour gusts for your Friday. Continued clear skies, you will be glad to hear, for your Friday night, but with them, nighttime lows down into the 20s, the coldest we've seen for a while. That means widespread frost tomorrow night under those clear skies. And that frost, of course, continuing into your Saturday morning when we hit about 59 degrees for daytime highs thereafter. So mostly sunny tomorrow, mid-50s, cold and frost tomorrow night. Saturday warming up to close to 60. Sunshine burning that frost off, and then shower chances return. They do so Saturday night during the overnight hours. So Saturday is going to be completely dry and sunny across the board. By Sunday, we'll see showers likely. Daytime highs around 65. Shower and thunderstorm chances are more than just chances. Likelihood at 90 to 100% for your Sunday night. Monday, showers continue. Low 60s at 61, mostly cloudy. Showers finally start to wane by Monday night, down to about a 10% chance by 8 o'clock. Mostly cloudy and a low of 36. But we're not getting rid of them. Mostly cloudy, a 20% chance, and 53 on Tuesday. And pretty much the same for Wednesday and Thursday. Low to mid-50s, a little sunshine, and a few chances of some showers. It's going to wrap it up for this Thursday. We will cover a lot of ground, wrap up a lot of different topics when I see you back here tomorrow night for the next edition of Your News Today. Thank you for watching.